else, we're here to represent. Iffy, one.
I need to scatter your brain for you, permit me. Yeah, I love you. I want to use my to shift your own. Oh, permit me. You're not the baby, my money. She say, I do.
You like a sugar mommy. Oh my honey bunny.
No. I want to use my money to scatter your brain for you, permit me. Yeah, I love you. I want to use my to shift your own. Oh, permit me. You're not the baby, my money. She say, I do.
You like a sugar mommy. Oh my honey.
Sup with the banter. Not a serious matter. But are you okay? Ooh yeah, chica. Yeah, oh my God, look at that girl. The way she moving back, yo, I done lost her. Wine poco, go down poco. Oh no, say wine poco, go down poco. Wine poco, go down poco. Oh no, say wine poco, go down poco. Charlie, it be you, Joanna. I said that I shoot him a shot, I go banana. Do you like it? Up, down, oh shit, shy. Loving you, baby, oh Maria. Delight, Jimazu. You're the one of a kind. Your type is the type that I like. Caro. Oh my God, look at that girl. The way she moving back, yo, I done lost. Wine poco, go down poco. Oh no, say wine poco, go down poco. Beauty, hello you. I really like how we communicate. I know you come from UK.
Look like a supermodel with beautiful virgin hair products. The best real hair guaranteed with Pape and Camille Beauty Hair. Pape and Camille Beauty Hair products. 4-pack Brazilian Plus closure for £90. Special offer, Brazilian hair, 8 inches for £10, 10 inches for £12, 12 inches for £15. Lace wig frontal 10 inches starts from just £55. Find these and other great deals with 100% guaranteed human hair at the Papa and Camille store in Brixton. Hop into our Brixton store today or go online with free next day delivery at pchairlimited.com. With Papa and Camille, you have the freedom to be really gorgeous.
Brampton, there was nothing on the website that says they were going to be closed until we got here this morning and found out that they were closed. The same attitude that happens in Nigeria is what they have been doing here. The same attitude that happens in Africa, like for example now the Ethiopian embassy collects tax from the people in Canada. The same thing Africans have refused to change, and that's why the continent is in serious turmoil. So
I'm going back to Toronto again for nothing now. You understand? This is $100 to fuel this gas coming. I'm gonna fuel it $100 going back again, driving my little kid for fools who don't care about others.
It doesn't matter how many times you come here. I spent $300, came last night. I'm a student. I don't have $300 to spend. My rent is $300 a month. I spent $300 and I came all the way here. And for what? You come here and how do they treat you? There's no courtesy. They don't even treat you like you're humans. They just treat you like you're animals. And you're like, I am human. I deserve to. All you had to do 2 days ago was put something on the internet. People could have canceled their flight. This $300 I spent, I don't know where I'm going to get the money to come back. And I have to. I'm not Canadian yet. But the moment I become Canadian, I am burning this passport. I will burn it and I will never in my life get a Nigerian passport. Because of what? I have parents back home. The $300 I'm spending, my dad does not make $300 a month. The amount of salary he makes is not $300. And then I came here and I spent $300. And now I'm going to go back home with nothing.
Where is home?
London, Ontario. I had to get on a bus from London to Toronto. From Toronto here, I had to spend the night last night. I was looking for a hotel. Which hotel will you find under $100 in Ottawa? I got here this morning, nothing.
Tell me your name.
My name is Kemiola, Oluwa Kemiola.
Can you spell it for me?
Oluwakemi, and my last name is Ola, O-L-A.
Okay.
See, what you just saw here today shows you the level of corruption in Nigeria. Is very unethical. You give people appointment and nothing is done. Only for people to come here and you tell them, oh, you are not opened. It's sad. You can see what's going on here. It's so sad. That shows the level of corruption in Nigeria.
Yeah, we need an intervention from Canadian government. We need some external intervention because this can't always continue. I flew all the way from Calgary here. I took a Air Canada flight, flew all night red-eye flight. I landed here this morning to get here early. One of the first people to get here, only to see a notice that it's not open. I had called on Tuesday and they said, come, your passport will be renewed. You get here and they say they're out for consular duties. They are closed till the 27th. What am I to do? Paid $1,000 for my ticket. This is very, very unfortunate. We just need some external intervention. They're very unprofessional in there. I know that because I work also. I work to earn a living and I know how to treat customers. This is supposed to be my home away from home. I haven't seen one security gate there. If there was a problem, this would be the least safest place to come into. We just need some external intervention. I want the world to know that this embassy is a fraud. That's the message I have.
Okay, so those are Nigerians in Canada expressing their frustration. And what you must know is that video, it's over 3 years or so. But with the incident that happened on the 27th of July, that video had to surface. It's like Nigerians are angry, they are frustrated. And what hurts you so much is that we are one of the most intelligent people in the world, and the simplest things we cannot put together. It just makes you wonder what is happening to Nigeria, what is happening to those people. Like I said, the human rights lawyer who stood up for Jeffrey, who vandalized the properties of the Nigerian High Commission, is here with me, Mr. Samson Akiola. Thank you very much for joining me, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I know you've been getting a lot of commendation and condemnation for what you're doing, and we would want for you to first of all give us an overview of what's been happening
anyway, thank you
so far after the video that went viral, which we saw.
Okay, thank you very much. Regarding the incident that happened on the 17th of June 2019.
I mean June, yes.
Yeah. That thing is preventable. That is the most painful thing. But before I will comment on that, I would like to put some few things into consideration for people to know. For example, at the moment, we are not the one representing this gentleman.
Yes.
So we haven't got any information about him. Before we could talk legally or to give a bespoke legal advice about it, but at the moment, what you want to do now is just be an obiter. It will be my own postulation statement. Because before we could do anything, we need to have what we call advanced information they serve to him. From that advanced information the police serve in, it contains the summary of the offense, the evidence they have against him, the police interview they did for him. We don't have all those things. So at the moment, we don't know the much thing about the legal aspect of it, other than we believe he has committed, he has broken the law of Section 1 of Criminal Damages Act 1971. That's all we know at the moment. But before we could explore on that area, we need to put something into consideration.
Yes.
That's what we call jurisdiction.
Yes.
You know, at the moment, that thing happened inside in Nigeria High Commission.
Yes.
And doesn't happen inside, but it happened outside Nigeria High Commission. Now, where the law is very, very complex is, you know, it destroyed the property of Nigeria High Commission.
Yes.
So where did it destroy it? In London Road.
Yes.
Now, the complex there is where jurisdiction matter is. You know, there's a designated space.
Okay.
The designated space they designated for the Nigeria High Commission car park.
Yes.
So you see that very designated area, that is a confusion now.
Yes.
So we want to know, maybe it's a Nigerian law that governs that area, because it's a designated space for Nigeria High Commission. So we don't know, maybe it falls under the jurisdiction of UK to handle the case, or it falls under the jurisdiction of Nigeria to handle the case. So we need to explain that area clearly before we could say anything. So now, with the confusion of the jurisdiction now, so let's now assume that it is under the UK law. Let's assume. So we haven't got the facts, so we can't say much about it. Now let's assume that it falls on the UK. So the first thing to look at is, what does the UK law prescribe? That is why we say Section 1 of the Criminal Damages Act 1971, which I asked the guy to...
Okay, yes, don't worry. My producer will put it on now.
Play for us. But there are two components in that area which I want us to look at. I just want to show it for people back home so that they can understand the bedrock of the argument. So now, there are two components there. It said that a person who has intention to destroy somebody's property, property belonging to another, or he has recklessly damaged property belonging to another. So two components was there: intention and recklessness. That is the two keywords I want to look at. That is the Section 1.1. Now, looking at the Section 2 of it, it now repeats the same thing again, but that one now say about the aggravated aspect of it. Maybe he has intention to endanger people's life.
Yes.
You understand? So now, looking at the Section 3 of it, that one says about the arson, burning by fire. So that one is not in contest. So what we are going to look at is Section 1 and Section 2 of it.
Yes.
Now, but my argument will be based most on the Section 1 of it.
Yes.
Now, before we could determine this type of things, there are two components in law that we always bring into consideration. That is, we need to look at the actus reus of the offense and the mens rea. Okay? So now, what is actus reus of the offense? It was that is, he has destroyed property belonging to Nigeria High Commission. That is the heart. We have seen the heart, it's very clear. Now, what is mens rea? Mens rea talks about intention, the knowledge of it. So did he have intention to destroy this property? That's the question now. You understand? Did he have the intention that I want to go and destroy Nigeria High Commission property? To me, the question is no. Now, let us draw a yardstick now to put it up. According to, I will subscribe to the law mission, because I can't say, I'm very sorry. When you give us the definition of recklessness, we want to look at the definition of recklessness by law. So under the law commission that was issued, it was in the working paper number 31. It was issued in 1970. It gave us the definition of recklessness. So from this definition of this recklessness, that's when we were able to draw it up and down. Did they have intention or not? So let me quickly read it out. It stated that a person is reckless if, 1A, knowing that there is a risk that an event may result from his conduct or that circumstances may exist, then he takes the risk. Okay? A circumstances may exist, then he take the risk. B now says it is unreasonable for him to take it, or having regard to the degree and the nature of the risk which he knows to be present. Now the question now is, did he have intention? Did he know what he want to do? So those are the things the court will look into action. And now, in this area, if I may take people back as well, let us look at what is the House of Lords. That is the Supreme Court. What did they say about, what is their own definition about recklessness? They only use different words, but it is the same thing. But I will only paraphrase that area for people, and I will quickly enlarge. So this is
okay. But let me quickly say this to our viewers. You're watching Rose on All Sides, and we're talking about the issue that happened on the 17th of June outside the Nigerian High Commission. A young man who got overwhelmingly angry because he couldn't get his passport, and then he reacted violently, destroying 5 cars belonging to the Nigerian High Commission. The phone lines are open. You could call in. Let's have your contribution. Is he justified or not? What awaits this young man's fate? We're expecting your call. We're going to be here, as a matter of fact, because of this issue as it concerns all of us. We're going to be here till 9 p.m. discussing this issue. The program Rose on All Sides got an extra hour to trash this issue out, and we're so pleased to have the human rights lawyer with us, Samson Akiola, who has been on the front burner of this case. So, sir, you were saying? Yeah,
I want to give the viewers the definition of recklessness by the House of Lords. Yes. This one was defined in the case of Cardwell recklessness. So House of Lords overruled the case of Cardwell recklessness. House of Lords now introduced that subjective standard applies to criminal damages in the UK. Subjective standard. What is subjective standard? That is key. This one was in the case of R versus G and R 2003 case. Yes. That was where House of Lords now introduced subjective tests. Now, those are the tests we need to look into now to draw the mens rea of this offense. We have seen the actus reus by damaging the property belonging to Nigeria High Commission. Yes. But without proving the mens rea, the guy might not be guilty of it.
Okay. Let me speak with Teju. Hello, Teju. Thanks for calling. Where are you calling from? And let's have your contribution. Hello, Teju. Can you hear me?
Hello, I can hear you.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Teju. I'm calling from Luton.
Yes, can you reduce the volume of your TV set? Just reduce, please. Thank you. Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me now, please?
Very well.
Yes, I just want to make to comment about what happened last on the 17th of this month at the Nigerian embassy. I watched.
Can you be quick, please?
Gentleman talking now.
Yes.
On a video clip, and I must say that the way he was trying to paint the staff of the embassy was not a very good one. Because if you have been to that embassy of late, you will see that there has been a lot of improvement in terms of that is in terms of services. Well, I am talking from my own personal experience. And for Mr. Keller to have gone to the air and start saying all sorts of things by the embassy, I think that was not very good enough. What the man did, no matter what was the level that he has been provoked, I don't think it should have gone to that extent. It was a disgrace to us that are actually Nigerians. And we should not, I repeat, we should not try to actually take sides when such things happen. We should respect our country. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you very much, Teju. Thank you very much. And I hope you're going to call back again. Or you just hold on, because I'm going to have Mr. Akinola respond. And our viewers should know that Teju is a representative of the Nigerian High Commission here in the UK. So, sir, you want to respond to Teju? But Teju, you need to do something for me. I need you to reduce the volume of your TV set. Thank you. So, sir.
Okay. I think Mr. Teju said Nigeria Commission has improved. I don't know which area Nigeria Commission has improved. The reason for that is I single-handedly came out to Nigeria High Commission in 2017. The question is, when do I started with Nigeria High Commission? I started since 2007. Okay? So, 2007 to date. Now, I don't want to go into, if I go into today, we will not able to leave you on time. Let me start from 2017. Ambassador George Oguntade resumed office on the 9th of October 2017. His former deputy Kabri Bala, I think he resumed office on the 8th or 21st of August 2017 as well. Now, the AOC team has been in front of Nigeria High Commission since April 2017. You know, I was there before they came, okay? Now, the very first time Kabri Bala will give us audience.
Yes.
Okay? That was in November. I was there. A group of people came from one guy, they call it, I've forgotten his name. He always wear soldier uniform like this. He came with his boys. They said one member of Nigeria Commission took 200 pounds from them. So they came, they started banging the door of Nigeria Commission. So Nigeria Commission had to call the police. That was the very first day. You know, I said Kabir resumed office in August, October. He now came down to us in November. That was the first time he came down. So the following day, those people, they just came and destroyed and they go. So the following day, he now invited me in. So that was when we had the first meeting with Kabir Bala. The first meeting we had with the former Deputy High Commissioner Kabir Bala was on the 22nd of November 2017. And in this very first meeting, we detailed our grievances, about 9 of it. there are a lot of things we discussed with Kabir Bala that he was shocked to hear it. One of it was, why do Home Office regard Nigeria as a non-English speaking country?
As a non-English
speaking country.
Okay.
Kabir Bala doesn't believe it. He said it is impossible. I said it is true. Go and ask any human rights lawyer, any immigration lawyer, not any lawyer, any immigration lawyer, they were able to tell you the truth.
Yes.
Up to today, Kabir Bala did nothing. Okay? So, on that, the very first meeting, if I can hint, because we have enough time, our first priority we discussed in the poor telephone service. Yes. Now, and I still have all the information to be today in my phone. If you want me to play one of it for you, which I recorded a lot.
In terms of the contact, I think I've experienced that too.
I have many of it on my video.
I have a caller. John is with us, but before John, I just need to quickly apologize. Teju, we just found out, isn't a representative, only just speaking in support of the Nigerian High Commission.
I wish one of them could be here one day so we can iron it out.
Definitely, we're going to work towards that. May I speak with John? Hello, John. Thanks for joining us. John, can we have your contribution, please?
Yeah. What I would like to say is, let Mr. Akinola know very well that this guy, his behavior is uncalled for, and he has to go down for a very long time to be an example for whoever wants to do the same thing. This is a disgrace to Nigeria. It's a disgrace. How can you get angry and go to at the middle of the road and started this?
Okay, John, thank you very much for that.
Should I attend
Yes,
to that?
please.
Okay. Do you know what happened on the 17th? Do you know it will have happened long time ago? That's what those people doesn't know. It would have happened long time ago. On that very day when I saw that thing, I posted it. I say, AOC have settled many disputes in front of Nigeria High Commission. Okay, now let me unveil some of our meetings with former Deputy High Commissioner Kabir Bala to you. I said we had 4 meetings with him. We had 3 in 2017. The first one I said it was on the 22nd. The second one was on the 7th of December. The third one was on the 12th of December. The last one was on the 18th of May 2018. Now, let me quickly split it now. You see, the 3 we had in 2017, those are the things we discussed. No a single thing was addressed by the former
AOC?
I should have said that. That's the name of our registered charity institution called Agent of Change. Okay. So the abbreviation is AOC.
Okay.
Now, we have discussed all those things with the Deputy High Commissioner. Now, if I tell you that I have written personally over 20 letters to your commission, up to date, I have everything with me, which I'm taking to court.
Yes.
Which I am taking to court, okay? Yeah. I have everything which I'm taking to court. Now, from this year alone, from this year 20...
You intend to take the Nigerian High Commission to court?
No, that was why I was so happy with what happened. So that we see, we have been looking for third party to be intervened. Because, for example, now, we have exhausted all we could do.
Yes.
Now, we sent over 20 letters to Nigeria High Commission. No response. You see, come on. There's evidence. I brought little evidence here. You see, this one, if you can look at it, this one is the powerful proof.
May I please have that?
That is the recorded delivery ocean I did. You see, this year alone, on the first letter we sent to Nigeria Commission this year, we sent one on the 8th of February 2018. This one we received only acknowledgement from Mrs. Paramole that he has transferred it to the right table. Okay? When we don't receive anything again, we write the second letter on the 26th of February 2019.
And all those letters we're talking about?
It's this year alone, just this year alone. So the fourth one was on the 29th of March 2020 this month. So now, this was the only reply from Mrs. Paramole saying it has been sent to the right department. Now, this year alone, no a reply to those letters. And what are the content of this letter? Our content haven't changed since 2017. The same thing we are repeating. For you to see, where is the
and
improvement?
The title is Nonchalant Attitude of Nigerian High Commission in the UK.
So the same thing we have been repeating since 2017 to date. Now, this was the one, because each time all those letters, I post it, I email it, each time I go there, they say they don't receive it. The one I drop by hand, for me to have evidence, when I put pressure on that, they say, sorry, it means on transit. It means from table to table. Nobody to hold it.
So what, contrary to what a lot of people are saying, that you're catching up on this opportunity, isn't it? You've been working a long time.
For example, let me make it clearer. I got over 200 appearances in front of the Nigeria Commission. Over 200 appearances without nobody paying me for it. I spent, for example, what is this? I printed this from my own pocket. 10,000 copies from my personal pocket because of the national interest I am advocating for. Nobody pays me for it. Over my 200 appearances there is money. Take time to write letters. It's money. Understand? Now, having said that, the most painful thing was that, for example, now, this is the one, I don't know if I could see the date properly. Can you help me to check the date, please?
Okay, I think this is the 29th of March.
Okay, 29th of March, you see?
No, sorry, of May.
Of May.
Yeah,
so
2019.
Who does it address to? I have to make
His Excellency Nigerian High Commission, UK.
Okay, now, from your own opinion, this letter, I send it by email, number 1 point. I send it by post. Number 2, I have to do recorded delivery for me to have this receipt. Do you think Ambassador Oguntade is competent in office? No! He has not replied to this again. This one was addressed to him again. It's addressed to him, isn't it? So, what is the definition of competency? You see, until when we forget about favoritism and put merit in place, I am saying it with authority, with evidence, with all the effort I have put in to ensure that this thing doesn't happen.
Yes.
Ambassador Oguntade is irresponsible in office. And I'm ready to say it in front of him.
Yes.
So, you see, on the 18th
We'll take that first. Let me speak, sorry, sir. Let me speak with Kehinde. Hello, Kehinde. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Because we want to make it as interactive as we can, so that we could hear the opinion of Nigerians from across board. Hello, Kehinde.
Yeah, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for joining us. Go ahead with your contribution.
Thanks for having me. I want to say what the gentleman has done, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's good, it's bad. But the way this Nigerian High Commission frustrated us as a Nigerian is very bad of them. My own personal experience, I went there, I stayed online, got there, then they told me that, there's no 32 page. I have to go for 64 page, which I don't need it up to today. And I have to pay extra money. Now I took time off work to go there. I have to take another day off to go again. And it's unfair. We see how they run things here. You know, it doesn't have to resort as a violent thing. But the way the people and the manners of doing things, you know, it's not the best. It's not the best. I know this is a lesson call for everyone. And Mr. Akinola, kudos to you. I really appreciate you. I know what you've been going through with them there. They don't respond to anybody's letters because they don't think that we're important enough.
Thank you very much, Kehinde. You said? Okay, so thank you very much, Kehinde, for your contribution.
Okay, now, you see, I have a lot of things, I have a lot of evidence to discredit Nigeria Commission. Let me quickly digress a little bit. On the 1st of October 2018, when we did our independence, I was invited as a guest in Rochdale, in Rochdale Council. The Rochdale mayor, personally, he sent letters, emails to Nigeria High Commission to send the representatives to attend that independence with us. The mayor now made a statement. He said each time any non-EU nationals want to do their independence, as soon as they give in the date, all what he always does is go to the country website and email them, and they will respond, and they will come. They will respond to the email, number one, and they will attend. On that very day, I had with him on my video. The man made a speech. He said he sent three or two letters, email. He said no a single reply. He said he was checking his email every day to see if Nigeria Commission will reply. No reply, number one. Number two, nobody attended it to us. So the man now say, the remarks of that man that very day, we all felt ashamed, but we are used to it. So we just say, everybody just say it's normal. So how did you want to quantify that area? Do you want to tell me Ambassador Oguntade is effective in office? No. The man is inept in office. He doesn't know what he's doing. Until when we started holding our leaders accountable. Somebody called me and said, I'm ashamed to Yoruba man. Why should I be talking to Ambassador Oguntade? I said, no, look, forget about tribe. This is national interest. National interest supersedes any other person. The interest of Nigeria must always come first. And he is here. Okay, for example, the Nigeria Commission owes every single Nigerian in the UK duty of care.
Yes.
Do they know? They don't know. They don't know their responsibilities over there. And until when somebody starts challenging them. And that was why I took the burden on myself. I took the assumptions of responsibility to ensure that, look, we all cannot be complaining. A lot of Nigerians, they just stop complaining in the restaurant. Some of them will be even fighting themselves in the club, and no action. They are being reactive to it. And I am a proactive man. I believe I can make a change. When I newly started, a lot of people gave me names. I was depressed initially. I just had to come and say, look, this is what I love to do. Let me carry on. People were talking garbages about me. But little bit, things was a little bit improved.
Yes.
When I started pushing. But after a while, things started going bad again. When we had the last meeting with Kabibala on the 16th of May. What happened that very day? You know, because we have had 3 meetings, and we have sent over many letters, and none of these things was addressed. So we were upset. In that very meeting, I have to ask His Excellency Kabibala, sir, I'm not convinced you are responsible in office. He looked at me and said, who are you? I said, sir, you are ineffective in office. I said, look at, before your arrival, and look at what you have done so far. 2017, these things have not been addressed. So how do you want to prove to me you are responsible in office?
Okay, what was his response?
I'm coming. He was looking at me, all his boys, they were so, I was the only one there. No, one person came with me. The man couldn't believe it. He looked at me and said, who are you? I said, I'm a Yoruba man. I'm Akintoye. I'm a Lagosian.
Okay.
So that is who I am. Why do you have to challenge me? I said, I can challenge because I'm a stakeholder. I'm a pure Nigerian man.
Okay.
The next thing, he just packed his clothes and he walked out. He walked out on Nigerian. Why? Because we are asking for accountability. They are not used to it. You see, I don't even know the man that followed me recorded it. So if you want to deny it, the man say I don't record anything. I don't know the man recorded it.
Okay, so let me speak with
you. So if there's anybody on them that want to say no to it, the video will be played in the court. Okay. This case that happened on the 17th, it will be a liberation to all Nigerians, embassy globally. And that is why I'm taking on board. I'm taking the burden on myself. I've been spending my personal money. Come on, I have to go to court that very day because I believe with all my 20 letters and all my videos, evidences, and external one, I can appeal to the court that, look, Nigeria Commission frustrated this guy. And that was why I said the true definition of this atrocious and menstrual, they have to put menstruals. And I was talking something about subjective test in criminal damages. That means the burden of proof fall on the prosecutor to prove that this man has intention to destroy Nigeria Commission property. If they are unable to prove it, the guy cannot do anything. And look at it, we have to look at the inference in the law. What do I mean by this? That means, at the moment, over 50 people have called me now that they want to go to court with me. Do you see?
Yes.
That they want to go to court with him to go and say their experience in the court, to go and defend. So that inference means, if we have all those bundles of evidence to present to the court,
yes,
the court will have to bring Nigeria down. It's irresponsible. And we have evidence globally as well, with all the 200 letters we have written. 20 letters we have written. Ask me one question again. When we exhausted all Nigeria Commission, we don't know what to do. Well, I was frustrated as well. It's not that guy was frustrated. I sent letter to Gofi Oyeme, the foreign minister. No reply. Okay? I sent another letter again, the same copy, both of them, to Abike Dabiri. No reply. That is why I say Abike Dabiri, she's she's a eye service minister. And why do I call it eye service? On the 17th, when this thing happened, she released the media. So for over my 200 appearances in front of the Nigeria Commission on social media, do you want to tell me Abike Dabiri have not seen one? And she doesn't reply to our letter. Why does people have to wait until bad things happen before they act?
Okay.
Can't you believe in prevention? I believe in prevention. What happened today, I foresee it. That was why we had 4 meetings with Kabribala. On the 4th day we had to fight. Hang on, my sister. In front of that Nigeria Commission with my over 200 standing there alone. I don't the guy that did this thing, I don't know, maybe it's one of the guys that talked to me in the past. I don't know. But I know 2 or 3 Nigerians, they're not Yorubas, they have comforted me when they were frustrated. They said they feel like smashing the mission cars. I had to appeal to them. I said, please don't do that.
But that definitely is not the solution.
It's not, but they are frustrated. See, please, my sister, some people are talking, you see, we need to be compassionate. We need to have empathy for ourselves. Put yourself in that situation. We had this meeting with Kabribala because I was there. I foresee it might happen. What do we do? You know, Nigeria Commission was saying that the guy did not drop self-addressed envelope.
Yes.
There was a solution to that.
Or he didn't have his slip.
No, they said he did not drop self-addressed envelope so that I can post it to him. This was our agreement with Kabribala. When they stated that, I said, look, sir, let's assume, we are dealing with human beings. Different human beings. And we said, sir, the people, according to my feedbacks that I've received from here, the people that are always susceptible to frustration are the people that are coming from countryside.
True.
So in order for this kind of thing not to, because I'm hearing different things every day, and the majority of people I heard it from are the people that live in countryside. They always say they feel like destroying those ambassador cars because they're frustrated. Why? Some of them take a day off. From there, they lose a day job, transport money, hotel fees, and others. And on the day here, you're telling them the story that you know that they're supposed to do. They were easily frustrated.
Okay.
A woman was there with her daughter. I think maybe.
Okay, we're going to get to that. Let me speak with Dapo. Dapo, you have been holding on. I must say I commend you. Thank you very much. You understand how heated this talk is. Please, can we have your contribution? Dapo, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Thank you very much. So go ahead, please.
Hello, good evening.
Good
evening. I want to commend the program that is ongoing, and I want to commend Mr. Akinola for an amazing job. And I want to say that if there's anybody that we should all support as Africans, it's Mr. Akinola, who is doing the real job for Africa. Many of our lawyers in the UK are just busy collecting money, defrauding our own people, collecting money for documentation and madness. Meanwhile, someone like Mr. Akinola here fighting for the real cause. What you saw in front of the Nigerian High Commission is only a tip of the iceberg of what is going on inside. People are frustrated. Whereas Nigerians, we don't talk. Even in Nigeria, we won't talk. Now here in UK, we are in fact shut down completely. So if someone like Mr. Akinola is standing up to fight for Africans, then this is the person we should all support. Of course, what the guy did is not good, but I tell you, there is no point we would not have gotten to that. You need to just enter that place. It's a bedrock of frustration. It's an embarrassment to the entire nation of Nigeria. The High Commission of Nigeria in UK is an embarrassment to the entire nation. So when somebody calls and says, oh, what the man did is an embarrassment to... No. The commission itself is an embarrassment to the nation. It's terrible. I saw Mr. Akinola's presentation to the UK select committee about indefinite leave fees. There is no lawyer in UK, Nigerian, African that is talking about these things. They charge our own people thousands of pounds. They charge EU people 60 pizza fees. So when then someone like Mr. Akinola will stand up and people will still be talking. We are crazy. We don't love ourselves. This is what we should support. That the Nigerian High Commission in UK is an embarrassment.
Thank you very much, Dapo. Do you want to...
Yes. And just to buttress what the honorable gentleman have just said, a lot of Nigerians are frustrated, as I told you earlier on, that each time I'm in front of Nigeria High Commission, okay, for example, last year, 2018, from January to May, to when you have the last meeting here, I was there every week, minimum once in a week, three times a week. What am I doing? I'm collecting feedbacks. You know, we work with feedback in this country. If any institution wants to grow, they want to get people's feedback, the customers. We are the customers today. Without us, they can't be there.
Yeah.
They don't reason. Now, I said, sir, you said, you see, the problem Nigeria has is that they believe they are putting institution there and people are there. As soon as that building has been established and people are there, they believe all is fine. If you're now reporting negative in that, they don't want to hear. That is why no institution is working in Nigeria. And that is what the AOC stands for. We have to reinforce it. I'm a fearless man. I don't know why. The first day I went to my home office, I've been planning this thing for years. I've called many of my lawyer friends to follow me. Nobody wants to follow. Nobody wants to leave their job. Some of them are afraid of their nonsense. But I don't know what spirit is inside me. I'm not comfortable. Because my spirit is telling me to do this, but I was thinking, okay, my heart used to say I had to speak my language. Say, it makes things to be. When you go in crowd, it makes the thing to look as if it's real that people are in pain. So, but I couldn't see anybody to follow me. So the day I went on the 16th of February 2018, I didn't plan it. I didn't tell my wife I'm going there. She thought I'm going to Nigeria Commission. I just went straight. Before I told her, I said, hey, what are you going to do? I just go. I said anything that want to happen today. And when I was going, I went with my pairs of jeans and t-shirts and I said, if it happen, but I believe it will not happen. I'm just saying, it's okay if it happen. But what I'm trying to say is that when I got there, you know, it's a central.
Yes.
I could see, it's very unusual. It has never happened in the history of UK before. For a black man, African man to challenge authority. It has never happened before. And a single man. Immediately, that place was...
What factor would you say it's making the embassy run the way they are running it?
At the moment, Nigerian embassy?
Yes.
Because there are many factors.
I mean, looking like they are non-responsive when it comes to telephone calls. The website is like it's not been touched for years. The information that they are still...
Okay.
They are not updating.
Let me quickly give you information about the website. Okay, now. Let me quickly give you information about the website. I read it from the Vanguard paper last year, I think around November, that Kabir Bala have left United Kingdom to South Africa as ambassador there. So, being the area of my interest, I quickly go to website to check Nigeria Commission website. I see Kabir Bala there throughout the month of November last year, December, he was still there. Then January, I started writing those letters to make inquiry. Maybe it's a fake news I read. So I was confused.
Yes.
Because each time I go there, a friend of mine called me and said, it's real. I said, I don't believe because in the information I got from the website, it's real. Because that paper, I believe in the Vanguard paper, they can't bet. I don't know, maybe it's fake. So I was confused as well. They frustrated me. So since January, I've been writing letter to them till on the 17th of May. On the 17th of May, Nigeria Commission frustrated me as well, and I will explain. When I got there, I addressed the letter on the 17th of May to Kabribala because I still found him there as the ambassador, as the deputy ambassador. So I got it there, it's recorded. I gave it to the guy on the gate. When he looked at it, he said, Kabribala is no longer here. Oh my God. I lost control. I started banging the door. You guys are crazy here. Why did you put it there? I lost control straight away. So that guy too lost control. Who frustrated that guy? Nigeria Commission frustrated him. If that guy had given those security guys money, there's presumption this thing wouldn't have happened. I'm telling you the truth. We know we are corrupt. I have a lot of people that call me. They want to come to court to come and give evidence of how they collected money from there. If you go to High Commission today, they will refer you to one internet cafe opposite there. That place, that's where the OD goes. The OD goes there. All of them get, all of the staff in Nigeria Commission, they got agents there that is working for them. And I told Kabribala about this. Kabribala told me...
If this is true, it's entirely...
No, we have evidence!
It's entirely heartbroken.
That's why I go to court. I'm ready to fight this my last breath.
If all of this is happening within Nigeria, it is fine. I mean, we shouldn't export such characters or attitude into a place like this. I have a caller, Fumilayo. Hello, Fumi. Thanks for joining us. May we have your contribution?
I just want to say thank you to Mr. Akinola. But without Nigeria...
Please, can you speak louder, please? Fumi. Hello, Fumi. Thank you.
Because I've been there before myself, although I haven't had any problem, but I witnessed the problem going on there, shouting on an elderly woman. They called her, and she moved to where they want her to sit, and there is one young gentleman come out there and shouting on this elderly woman. A lot of things we are doing here. We are not in Nigeria. We are in a Western country. We should behave like the people where we are here, but they still behave like they are in Nigeria. Even in Nigeria, I experienced that. I was number 4 when I went for my passport. That was about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I did not leave there until 7. Not knowing that one of them has offended each other. Anytime it's my passport, they'll take my passport and put it under. I was so frustrated that I have to go around. I was so angry before I know what is going on. That, hold on, my number is number 4 when I came here this morning. And everybody that coming in, they are taking their passport and went away. I've captured, I've done everything. I was so frustrated that I vowed that I would not go back to Nigeria to do my passport. Although it's only one experience I had there, I was so lucky that my passport is done. But I can see the way they are treating people there. They talk to them like they are animals, like they are slaves, which is not acceptable.
It is not, madam. And considering your age, you should be attended to in time, and then you got there in time. What is really painful sometimes is that when someone important comes in, or someone who has really...
I want to know when does it happen to
When had that happened? I think we've lost her. Hello, Madam Fumilayo, please, if you could call back. We just want to find out
because I want
when that incident occurred. When it happened, and of course, you know, it will be one-sided if we're hearing just from you and other frustrated Nigerians, and we would love to hear from the Nigerian High Commission. We would inform them, call them, but one of them have tried to reach me and sent me several messages saying that it wasn't the High Commission's fault. It wasn't the fault of the High Commission. The guy's passport has been out since June the 6th.
That area, I will prove the law to you over there.
Okay.
There's a law for that passport that is how I will prove the law to you.
Okay.
Remind me, please.
Okay, definitely. And we'll be going for a break. And when we come back, this discussion continues. Don't go away.